This is a story that broke last night, going to get additional reaction tomorrow. We anticipate the city of Victoria has cancelled its Canada Day program. This is following the discovery of what are believed to be children's remains near the former residential school in Kamloops. And the mayor of the capital of British Columbia says the city wants to provide an opportunity for more thoughtful reflection on what it means to be Canadian. Laura McQuillan is here to tell us more about this.
Heather, the city had planned some virtual programming because of the pandemic, not wanting to get too many people together, so virtual only, but now they say that they have decided against doing that this year. They say it's First Nations Mourn, and in light of what they're calling a challenging moment that Canada is in as a nation, they don't feel it's the right time to be doing something that celebrates Canada Day. And in a statement that they put out yesterday, they said that they will produce something for broadcast later this summer. You're looking at a vigil in Victoria that recently took place there. So this broadcast that they say they'll put together will be featuring local artists and guided by local First Nations. No more details on what it might look like at this point in time, but it will be sometime after Canada Day. And we spoke actually with the Mayor of Victoria before the City Council made this decision yesterday. She spoke with our colleagues at CBC Radio in Victoria, and she was saying that she'd recently been speaking with members of the Indigenous community who normally take part in Canada Day celebrations, but they felt they couldn't this year. Here's a bit of that conversation.
What can we do together as a community on July 1st that's maybe a little bit less patriotic and celebratory than usual, but marks some of what we've been seeing happening and some of the challenges and the colonial history of the country. So more to come on that. We don't know what it looks like yet. It's a bit of a moving target, but I think the feeling is that we need to do something a little bit different this year.
And in the city's statement that they put out yesterday afternoon, they said that residents can acknowledge Canada Day in their own way. There's nothing stopping residents from celebrating if they want, but as a city, as you mentioned, Heather, a time for thoughtful reflection and examination of what it means to be Canadian.
So this is not just Victoria, Laura. This is an issue that has been in the air, really, and being discussed across the country, and there has been a push to cancel or at least mark the day in a different way. Any indication that other communities are going to follow suit?
It's not clear at this point, but there is that push, as you mentioned, Heather, on social media, a hashtag that's trending, Cancel Canada Day, and that's the same hashtag that's being used by Idle No More, which is organising, taking part in a number of demonstrations on Canada Day. They've announced 4 on their website. Those are in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton and Winnipeg, and they say that those will honour lives lost to the Canadian state. They've also posted on Facebook that there will be a demonstration on the Trans-Canada Highway, blocking the highway across the country for 5 hours. They say that's 1 hour for each 100 years of oppression and also of resistance by Indigenous peoples in Canada. So that's part of the protest that they are planning this year. A lot of talk about this online as well, and some of the chatter that I've been seeing across the country, a number of people saying it should be a day of action for people reaching out to MPs, to MPPs, demanding change when it comes to Indigenous issues. On the other hand, people are saying the suggestion that Canada Day could be cancelled suggests there is nothing to celebrate in Canada, nothing worth celebrating. So people are quite divided on this at this point in time. No word from other cities or communities at this point on whether they will follow Victoria with cancellation, but we'll keep on top of that as it is a lively discussion that we're sure will play out in the weeks ahead.
Indeed, Laura. Thank you so much.